We're live on Otter Tail Channel.
And I don't know why liar.
Are we all having a good time? Hey, guess what? I just found out we're going live, Otter Tail Channel. YouTube live, Otter Tail Channel. You see out here filming, you see him out here. He's got that big green vest, a black cowboy hat. Doesn't he look good? Wave to him. Everybody wave to him. Come on. Let him hear ya. Louder. Outstanding. If you guys are having a great time like I am, woo! Guess what? I got some tickets I drew. I'm going to yell them out. Everybody says they can hear me pretty good. I'm loud. Aw. Thank you. I'm going to give you the last four numbers, all right? Last four are 4067. We got another one. 3894. Got another one, 4136. Then I got a real easy one, 4,000, dead on. And the last one will be 3940. I'm gonna read them back to you. 4136, 4067, 3894, 4,000, 4000. You got it? And the last one, 3940. If any of those are yours, come on down to the ramp on the stage and get your gift. Door prizes. These will be given up by Hero Rise Coffee and 71 bottles of beer. I just say that because I like beer.
We're going to do a couple more for you, and then we're going to let Kurt Brock come up and sing a little while for us before they crush the cars. And we will be back.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for a change. And in the bad times I feel myself I'm at the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash to the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow ground. Thank you. Thank you. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your shit bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I would do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. The skies of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The skies of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside in your hand, but you played it to the breeze. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there, cause mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling you could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside in your hand, but you played it to the beating. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside in your hand, but you played it to the beat. Throw your soul through every open door, count your blessings and find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. You'll pay me back in kind and reap just what you sow. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside in your hands, but you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you had my heart inside in your hands, but you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat. Hey, we're the Northwest. We'll be right back.
We got Mr. Kurt Brock coming up here. He's going to do some more live music in the break here. I also have a lost and found, Mr. Christopher Mueller. Christopher Mueller. If you come up to the stage, I have something that belongs to you. Well, if he's inside the building, have somebody get him. He's going to want this back. We're gonna draw like 3 numbers real quick. Three tickets. Dig out your tickets. The last 4. 4032. 4032. If you win, I want you to give me a big hell yeah. If you win, come to the stage. 4216. Number 4216. Number 3794. Winners? Any winners? Check your tickets. 3794 4216 4032. Anyone? And Christopher Mueller. Is there a Christopher Mueller in the building? Come to the stage. I have something that belongs to you. I think you want it back.
Must be a wall. We had 5 people watching. Now we're down to 3.
Also, don't forget Clancy's. They've got beer on sale over there. Go check them out. Ice cold beer. Got some 9/11 root beer over there. Get some of that. And don't forget Heroes Rise coffee. I just tried some of their salted caramel iced coffee. Oh my God. It is good. Get yourself a cup while they last. That's what I say. Also, don't forget, lunch all day till it's gone, served up by Stacked High Deli. You got food up there, boys? You still cooking? Yep, they're still cooking. They said they're good. So go get yourself some lunch, Stacked High Deli. Don't forget the rest of our vendors out there. We got to give big shout outs to all of them. Cumber Construction, Cherry and Sharon Bliss, Malacca Motors. That's a Mr. Ron Wilbur. 71 Bottles and Liquor, the Pizza Ranch. Don't forget Stacked High Deli. Mr. Everett Jabner there with USA 1. The original monster truck. It's the only one left of its kind. You gotta go see it. Thielen Precast, Mainstream Motors. Mike Swertfigger, he's got some artwork down here on the ground. We're gonna be giving that away right after the monster truck crush. It's gonna be awesome. You gotta check out these pictures. They're fantastic. We got A&D Trash Collection.
You're on
We got
YouTube,
Jerry
spread,
McKean and
share the
Four Boys
video.
Motorsports.
If you happen to be on Facebook,
We got
you're
Up North
more than
t-shirts.
welcome
They
to
got a
share the
vending
video
booth
as
right
well.
over there from Park Rapids and Walker. You can catch both of their. We got Brainerd signs out of Brainerd, obviously, right? And the Trump store. Plenty of merch for sale. A lot of stuff going on, people. A lot of stuff going on. If you have any questions, find one of the people that are wearing a yellow wristband. They'll tell you what's going on. They have access to the VIP section and everything, so they've had a chance to walk through and around.
Yeah.
Most of them know what's going down. Let's give a shout out to Ken and Buck behind the scenes out there.
Okay.
We're going to start up that truck here in about 15
You're
minutes.
on there right now.
We're going to score some imports. And don't forget, when it's time to vote, remember what you've seen and what you've heard today. Take it to heart.
Okay. Can my date get that? Yeah. Okay. Only 8 right now. We had 10 a couple of minutes ago.
Testing, okay. Hey everybody, I got a little surprise for everybody that doesn't know this. I've been trying to get somebody here for this event for weeks. He had other things on the schedule. I got confirmation yesterday, too late to put it on the advertising. Somewhere in the next hour or so, we're going to be visited by Mr. Jason Lewis. Of course, we have Steve Green, Matt Grossel, Paul Utke inside at their tables. Jason will be here in a while. It may not be till 3 or so, but just want everybody to know I've been trying to get Jason out here for 5 weeks and finally got him. So just a surprise for everybody. Thank you.
1, 2. Test.
Okay, really quick, I need to run back to my canopy. I will be right back. On the way, I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of the cars that we have here. We have all kinds of classic cars here. I've lost my date. As soon as I find her. Okay, real quick while we're here, let me show you guys what we've got going on here. Okay, they're going to be firing up the monster truck here very shortly. So while I can, let me show you what's going on here. We've got a whole line of classic cars here, folks. You guys are going to just love this. Well, of course, there we go. What do you think about all this, guys? I'm hoping that I'm able to move slow enough and the phone doesn't cut out while we're going live on me. If it does, I apologize. That has to do with the cellular signal. I have a beautiful 5G phone, but unfortunately it's running on a 4G signal. MGB, Edsel, kit car. Volvet, Mustang pace car, Chevy truck. We have an old Thunderbird, a 63 Thunderbird. Beautiful, beautiful Corvette here. Old Z28 Camaro. Oh, and look at this. I didn't even see this one when I pulled up. Isn't that nice? Goes on your right arm. You get free food and drinks.
You get what?
Free food and drinks as a VIP.
I know I couldn't go
Here,
in.
hold this.
I couldn't go inside one of the places that said wristband.
Yeah, you're a VIP now.
They're giving away codes. Nobody wanted the chocolate, so I said I'll take it.
Now you get free food and drinks.
Nice. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool.
There we go. That's it out?
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
good.
What do I tell people to look for on YouTube?
Otter Tail Channel.
Thank you.
Just type Otter Tail and I'll pop up. Okay, well, we're gonna look real quick. Let's go take a look at the motorcycles while we can. And I know I'm moving awful fast, and I can tell you right now that while I'm moving fast, the video is gonna cut out. Please excuse that. That just has to do with the signal coming from the phone to the cell towers. And I'm completely at fault for that, so please forgive me for that. So I just want to real quick get in here and show you the motorcycles. Okay, let's make a real quick round here. Okay, here we go. Here are the bikes that we have here in Nevis, Minnesota. This is Nevis, Minnesota, folks. This is going to go on till 5 p.m. so you can get in your cars or your motorcycles or your campers or your boats. Well, you can't get here by boat, but you can get here to Nevis, Minnesota. It's about a half an hour east of Park Rapids, Minnesota. It's just west of Aakre, Minnesota. And this is where you can come to see all this great stuff. I know I'm moving very fast, but I'm going to need to get back to the other side here very shortly because they're going to be firing up that monster truck and crushing some cars here very shortly. But here's the motorcycles that everyone brought out today to display. There we go. Okay, Mr. Brock was just saying, so we're going to get done with these motorcycles. They're going to call out some numbers and we're going to get back over and watch those monster trucks. Okay, here we go. There's a lot of people here, folks. Be sure to share this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to Otter Tail Channel. It really helps a lot.
07 and number 3893. 3893. I don't hear anything.
Tell a friend this video is up. We're going to be up for a little while. As long as my phone battery lasts and as long as my gimbal keeps going, we're going to keep this video live.
I am a song and railroad. Steve Earle.
So is Everett ready to fire that truck up yet? Is he getting close? Be a little while yet? All right, you let me know. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, all right.
Hey, 20 minutes, you heard it, folks. Tell a friend, share this video. We're going to see this truck drive over these
Clancy's
cars here.
Tavern over here on the east side of the building selling ice cold beverages. Beer. Got a little bit of root beer over there, and don't forget, Heroes Rise Coffee's got iced coffees over there. They are delicious and to die for. You got to go try one. Stacked High Deli's got lunch. They're going to serve till it's gone. We got a couple more songs coming in. Hey, Kirk, how many more you got? 200, 300?
Yep.
Okay, we're good.
350 in this book.
Okay, good.
Headed south to the land of the pines, on my way to North Carolina. Staring at the road, I pray to God to see that light. Made 2 course, 17 hours, picked up a bouquet, dogwood flowers. Woke from early, I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind.
Thank you, Con Clark. That's greatly appreciated.
Like a southbound train. Mama, rock me. Rode from the cold up in New England. I was born to be
I wish I could respond by text, but unfortunately I can't.
Oh no, God's name is keeping getting me down. Lost some money, bad folks who in any town. But ain't turning back to that river that I know. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Mama, rock me.
Hey, it's my pleasure, buddy. This is what Otter Tail Channel does. We cover things, we cover them impartially.
Walk to South Road.
So let's take a look at this truck here. I kind of want to get the kids out of the picture because that's not what we do. So we'll let them kind of move along. Okay, now we can get up here. Take a look at this truck. Okay, let's see if the camera will adjust. There's some more of this bad boy. Now, how's that? Now, how often is it that you can actually get up to a monster truck and actually see what is underneath it. Not very often that you actually get this view
Get your tickets
of a
up.
monster
I
truck.
got some more numbers for you. Number 3926. 3926. Number 4184. 4184.
And there you go. There's
Number
the front end of it.
3874. 3874. Hey, that's what I want to hear, right? Like
That's the
that.
front end, folks. That's the front end.
Number 4060.
How often do you get to see that?
And 3858.
Not very often, I'll bet you.
3858. If you're one of these winners, come to the stage here. Get your gift. Take it away, Kurt.
Not very often you get to see a monster truck that close up. Let's get underneath the back end here. And here's the back end of this thing.
To rescue me, he's in the line. Brought me back from bitter to my dawn.
There's a view that you just don't get. Okay, there's a step to get in, right there next to the guy's head. That's the step that he uses to get into the truck.
Right, okay, so they must have
There, and there's another pick of the engine.
well, I guess this is actually. So they got.
How about that?
Look for love belongs in a place.
That'll put a dent in your car. You definitely don't want to brake check this guy.
Your sweet, strong you're as warm as burning. Yeah, stay still on your love. You Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee whiskey. You Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee whiskey, Tennessee whiskey.
You wonder why I'm moving so much. When I see little kids coming into the frame of the camera, I try to move the camera away from them. Not what I'm here to do.
Got a shout out going to Darwin. Happy birthday!
Somebody's got something
Uh-oh.
similar to a
Monster
train
truck
horn.
coming through. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Give them a little room there, folks. I always want to be one that was orange and black.
I'm gonna do an Eagles song that one person shouldn't do, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
There southern snow, southern as you go. There is moonlight in my century.
We're going to come back to the monster truck. I just want to go see if the gal that's with me wants to come with me because he's in a bad spot for that.
I work with some people every day. Yeah, please. But it was really hard to find.
Okay, they're going to start it up pretty soon.
No, my.
Okay, folks, share the video now. The monster truck's going to start up here very soon. They're moving people away from the area right now. Don't forget to subscribe to Otter Tail Channel if you haven't already. It's greatly appreciated. And it helps a lot. Doesn't cost a cent either.
So does everybody get a chance to get acquainted with the grounds? Have you got a chance to check out all the vendors? Did you get your ice cold beverage from Clancy's Tavern over there? Jeepers, they've got good cold beer. We also got root beer over there too on the east side, and then down here on the west side we got Stack Tie Deli serving up lunch. Don't forget to check out that. Hero Rise Coffee, iced coffee. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Makes your mouth water just thinking about it. We'd also like to give a big thank you to Mr. Kenny Thompson for letting us hold this event on his private property today. Thank you, Kenny. So with no further ado, I'm going to hand you off to Mr. Everett.
Hello again, everybody. And as he just said, special thanks to Kenny. Without Kenny, this wouldn't have been possible. I've been working on this for 5 weeks. The state has tried to stop me. Our wonderful dictator and his minions have tried to stop me 5 times. We pulled this thing off thanks to Kenny, thanks to you guys. So I'm not a public speaker. I'm just a goofy old monster truck driver, but I'm going to read my notes here and talk a couple minutes before I do a car crush. So once again, thanks everybody for being here. You know, as long as I can remember, every election cycle, especially every 4 years, we've said this is the most important election in our history. It's not just a saying anymore. After what we've seen the past 6 months, not only in Minneapolis, but all around this country, we know what's coming if Donald Trump doesn't win on November 3rd. We know it's coming for the whole country if the Democrats take control. They're in favor of this. They support these terrorists that are destroying cities and killing people. I don't understand it. I never thought it would come to this. I never realized that Democrats could be so low, but they've proven it. It's not being made up anymore. They've proven who they are and what they represent. So this is, without question, the most important election in our lifetime. And I'm serious. I believe if we lose this one, we lose our country. So everybody keep that in mind and tell everybody you know that this is life and death for the United States of America and every one of us. I'm back to reading notes again. The past 6 months prior to the riots and everything after the Floyd incident, since COVID started in February, March, we've seen the Democrats, and I hate to say it, but sadly some establishment rhino Republicans take advantage of this thing, which we didn't have to shut this country down for it. It was a bad disease, probably about equivalent to some bad flu years. I'm not an official authority, but I believe that to be the truth. We've all lived through this. We couldn't live through it without destroying this economy. Now there's one good thing. Thanks to Donald Trump the past 3.5 years, he rebuilt the economy to the greatest economy in the world. And if he hadn't been there, the economy under Hillary would have collapsed completely. This country wouldn't be open for business anymore. And there's only one man who can rebuild it. He's already doing that. So we all got to get out there and re-elect Donald Trump on November 3rd. That's what this is all about. The messages on those cards is all about it. Our leading socialist in this country, Dictator Walz, is the one we got to pay attention to in 2 years. We've got to get control of Minnesota as well as the United States. But right now we got to concentrate on getting President Trump reelected. I'm sorry. One thing I've observed since this COVID thing, I call it phony baloney, China flu. Everybody's got a different nickname for it. I've been sad to see how many people have believed that this is the end of the world, life or death. I call them sheeple. They're running around hiding. Don't dare talk to each other. Don't dare get together like we are right now. Hiding behind masks. Not going to, never will. They'll have to lock me up. Haven't worn one yet. So once again, got to get Donald Trump reelected. Jason Lewis got to get into the U.S. Senate. And we got to work hard at getting our Minnesota representatives, like those three or four fellows in the office there, Steve Green, Matt Grossel, Paul Etke, I think there's somebody else, I can't remember, I apologize. We got to get our Minnesota State House back, and we got to get the U.S. House back so Donald Trump can get the job done. Last quick thing here. I don't know if any of you noticed my signage. Since the riots, since everybody's trying to defund our law enforcement, I created another logo, support and thank your local law enforcement. I want everybody to do that every time you see them. So God bless all of you. And like Tiny Tim said, God bless us all. He's the only one in control of all of this, including getting President Trump reelected, with our help, mind you. So now I'm going to step away from politics for a moment. I'm just going to be real brief. I'm about to do the car crush. This 68-year-old coot, who's one of the founders and creators of the monster truck industry, I've never done a pyramid car crush before, so pray for me a little bit. I'm doing this specifically for these rallies. I hope to do more of them, although with the fight I've had to do this one, I don't know. I hope to do some in every district in the state before the election. But this is a special crush designed just for this Crushing Socialism rally. I hope nobody's disappointed with our limited space. I'm going to ask everybody watching to be on the concrete or the asphalt or back. I want that to be lined. And then anybody that is on this side, I want to stay tight up against these RVs and stuff. I don't want anybody on either side. If I see anybody moving out in the open, nobody will be allowed here between me and my trailer. People behind, I'm not too worried about. They aren't going to get a very good view anyway, and I'm not going that way. So, but I'm only going to go up to the top and stop. It's a new adventure for me, but it's a political crush. It's not a full-fledged car crush where I go back and forth a few times. This is designed just for this type of rally. So please, everybody be ready. I'm going to go over there in a minute or so and get my helmet on. Everybody be ready to move back a little bit. I want everybody back onto the concrete or further back that way and over by the motorhomes, tight as you can over here. I don't want anybody near me. Keep in mind, I've been doing this for 40 plus years. I've never had an incident, but I want everybody to be aware of what's going on and be in a safe distance. Things still happen. This is a piece of mechanical machinery. Things can happen. Never has. I don't want it to. So, are you all ready for a crushing socialism car crush? Thank you all for coming out. God bless you all. Thank you. How's it going? Are we ready to squish something? Yes, my boys. All right, my name's Bucky Johnson. I'm one of the co-sponsors of this event. A little bit of history. Here a few months ago, Kenny says, Buck, we got to do something for our local responders. The police are getting a bad name. The protests are horrible. We need to do something. I said, well, Kenny, what do you think we ought to do? He said, let's have a little party out here. And I said, well, all right. He pulled the trigger. He says, I want this, I want this, I want this. He got a local of our friends, Nathan here from Mainstream Motors. That's right, yeah. And myself and a handful of other people got together and we started calling people. Every vendor around here that you see, we called them. They called us. We're only going to do vendors here that were affected by the COVID shutdown. People that are hurting for money. The boys driving the golf carts, they're boys that normally would have been mowing lawns this summer. They had summer jobs. Resorts had to shut down. We said, we want you guys to make a little bit of money. So we tossed tip jars out there. Bartenders, same ordeal. Every one of these people were affected by COVID. If you have a few extra dollars tossed in their tip jar, they'd greatly appreciate it. Our nation here in northern Minnesota, we really felt the financial crunch this summer, or this spring, ever since April. People are hurting. We're not asking for a penny, but if you have a spare penny to spare, toss it in their box, would you? We really appreciate it. These guys are hurting. They're our local businesses. They're our neighbors. They're our friends. All right. So we called up and we got a whole pile of hell yeah, we'll be there, right? Right, good. We called the NRA. NRA, we know you guys haven't been able to do any fundraisers this summer because of the shutdown. Will you come here? They said yes. They jumped through all the hoops to give away a gun today and to donate guns and to sell guns and make money. And our dictator governor this morning said no. He put a clamp on it. That's why the NRA is not doing a gun raffle. So just remember that come voting time. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. That being said, Everett, he showed up, says, I want to do this for you guys. He does a handful of them a summer. Most of the people here that are helping out, we're all volunteering. No one's getting paid for anything. And we're hoping to get 300 to 500, maybe 700 people here tops. We're well over 1,000 now. Isn't this amazing? Give yourselves a hand. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed. My job is to run around out front. You see me running back and forth. My ears are glowing. I got an empty beer in my hand. My job is just to put out fires, make sure things are going smooth. All I've did so far is run around. I haven't had to put out any fires. It's something about conservatives that we're just nice people. We're very nice people. You guys are making this event on cruise control. It's amazing. I'm just impressed. Everyone says, Buck, what do you need? This morning, I'm telling volunteers, be here at 10 o'clock this morning. We're going to need help doing this, this, and this, and this. Whole pile of people showed up here at 10, and stuff is already done from the people that showed up last night. So we have a whole pile of volunteers sitting there with their hands in their pocket. That being said, you need anything,
let us know. If something isn't perfect, we're winging it here. Help us out. So, we got some local rescue people here. They're going to kind of keep a border. Hold on to your kids, because once this old Chevy, if it starts, fires up, it's going to make some noise. Kids like to run around. So we have our local Hubbard first responders here in little blue shirts. They're used to doing landing zones. They're going to treat this the same way. Anything else? Boy, I think we're good. Clancy's, you got beer going? Are you guys out of beer yet? Yeah. Walk to the east. There's root beer fountain there. Them guys have really got hurt this spring. Get yourself a root beer float, would ya? Yeah, get a t-shirt. I think we both got her buttoned up.
If you got a cell phone in your pocket and you're willing to stream this whole thing live, whip that cell phone out. Start filming now. We're going to crush some cars. We want to see it. I want to see it everywhere on the internet I can possibly look for it. Put it on Instagram. Tweet this. Get it on Facebook. I want to see it all. And don't forget,
Go to Otter Tail Channel and share it on Facebook.
go to the Otter Tail Channel and share it on Facebook. Are we ready? Is Everett ready?
Be sure to share this on Facebook if you can, folks. Since you're on YouTube, put it on Facebook if you can. We would greatly appreciate that.
I wonder if he needs to do an oil change first. Oh, he needs to pull a choke. Maybe he needs to push it. We're making fun of Chevys because we all drive Fords. I'm sorry. Not your fault, I know. God bless America and God bless the USA 1. Give them a big hand.
So what do you think about that?
So we're live on YouTube, and just wanted to know how you felt today. Hang on just a second. My camera's giving me a hard time. There we go. So, there we go. So, how long have you been doing this?
Over 40 years.
Over 40 years. Okay. And today's event was kind of risky, wasn't it?
Well, after doing it for almost 40 years, it didn't feel bad for me, but it was a new trick I've never done before.
Right.
It went very smoothly.
It went smoothly.
It took a lot of planning.
Yes, it did. Of course, they tried to stop everything.
The state's been trying to stop me for about 5 or 6 times in the last 3 years.
Right. Which, and well, thank goodness it went along. Look at all the people.
A lot of faithful Trump supporters here, and we got to get the country back here. That's why my sign says taking America back.
Right. Okay. Do you have anything special you'd like to add?
Everybody get out there and vote Republican. We got to get the House back, the state House back, the U.S. House back, and President Trump back, so we can rebuild this economy, take control of our country, and put all these rioters where they belong. Underneath their Democratic leaders.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it. That's where you're live right now.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, so we have some speakers coming up.
Now, if you folks have seen these two pictures up here in front by the stage, it's on my speaker stack to the right side. They're donated today. I gotta grab his name again. Mike Swordfinger. He donated both of them. I'm gonna give them away right now. I got 2 numbers in my hand. You got 4166. 4166.
Ron Clark, I can't thank you enough, man. Thank you so much
You
for
got that
helping.
number,
That's
give me a
greatly
hey, yeah.
appreciated. I just can't thank you enough for hanging around there.
Number 4166.
So anyhow, I was saying, I believe around 3, well,
All right, then my
pretty
next
close. We're
number
going to
is
have some speakers
3,
coming up.
9,
And that's what I'm hanging
80,
out for, is for the speakers.
3980.
We've kind of walked around and seen what we're going to see. I could show you some of the vendors
Number
and such.
3980.
But we have
Is it you,
speakers
Megan?
coming up shortly.
Which one are you? Well, there you go. Take your pick of them two in the front. Yep. Well, I know it's a decision. I'm pulling another one because I got 2 of these to give away. You're welcome, Megan. Number 4063. 4063. Hey, we got another winner. There you go. You get the other one. It's all yours.
Okay. So while we're waiting for the speakers, kind of show you what's going on here. We've got campers all around the perimeter of this property.
The guys are going to clean up all the broken stuff, get it under the cars. They're going to put some tape around it, so we don't want anybody climbing or getting too close. You're welcome to come up and take pictures with it.
Okay, as I was saying, we got people camping
No climbing, no
all around the perimeter of the property. As you can see,
I think what he says is it's not a jungle gym.
there's campers all the way around the property. This is a very large property too.
We're gonna play a couple songs and then
We've
we're
got
gonna-
campers all around the perimeter of the property here. People have been camping out for I don't know how long. We just got here this afternoon. But then we've also got vendors in here. There's from what I understand, I can sneak through here, get over this one. There we go. Well, here's a beer vendor. And excuse me, there's a root beer vendor there. And then over here, we have a Trump vendor, I guess. These people have got, well, I tell you what, if you like Trump apparel, there is all kinds of Trump apparel here. T-shirts, sweatshirts, just all kinds of stuff that you're interested in it. This is certainly the place to get it. There's just several tables full of it. And let's run around and see what else they've got here. Well, it looks like the swimming pool. I don't know what that's for. I see dogs around the swimming pool, so I wonder if that isn't.
It's got it around here somewhere.
Excuse me? Okay, and then what else have we got here? Oh, hats. Hats and more apparel. We've got more. Let's get this camera to turn around here. Come on, camera. There we go. Oh, cups. Hats, all kinds of neat stuff. That's what's going on here. So let's get back around to the front end. There's a lot of stuff going on here, folks, in Nevis, Minnesota. What you need to do is get in your car, get in your bike, get in whatever you can get in to get down here. Call a friend. Come on down to Nevis, Minnesota. This is where things are happening. Okay. Well, sneak on through here. Okay, we're going to get back over. Wow, look at all the people. Look at all of the people here. They're just, it's hard to even get through in some places, as you can tell. Okay, and you can tell on the ground. But I don't believe there's going to be anybody that shows up and paints over this on the ground. Nobody's going to come and paint over this. Oh, somebody's waving. You guys got something. When I see kids, I just want to go away. When they wave, that's okay. Somebody's taking a picture and I don't want to walk in front of them. I try not to walk in front of them. Okay, I'm going to go over and get a little drink of water while I can before the speakers get here. Say hi to my date because I think I've left her alone way too long. So I'm going to get over there and say hi for a minute while I can. I hope she understands. I know she's not watching me live. So if you can just hang in there with me, I greatly appreciate it. I'm still live. I just wanted to come over here and get a drink. I don't know if I can cut off the live, so we're just going to go live and look this way. Hang in there, folks. I'll get moving again here real shortly. I've been all over the place. Well, I figured instead of standing in one place, I'll give everyone something to look at. There's 20 people around. Good for you. It's nice being a VIP. I like it.
Has numbers on it. And a gray hair.
I remember the first time they were all black. You remember that?
It's not mine, it's yours.
Remember that, Governor? Huh?
It was yours. Go away.
Okay, speakers should be coming in here pretty soon. If you can, down on the bottom, if you're on a computer, I don't know how it does this on a phone, but if you're on a computer, just below this video, there's a share button. If you click on that share button, after you click on it, it gives you the option to share it on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or whatever. If you click on Facebook, click it on your share on your Facebook page. That way this YouTube video gets shared on Facebook also. If you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. That way this gets out on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or wherever you want to share it. That way this video gets shared out everywhere. So if you could do that, that'd be awesome. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Otter Tail Channel. We greatly appreciate that. If you like demo derby, tractor pulls, summer sports, things like that, click the bell notification and then you'll be notified when new videos come out or when new live videos come out as well. Isn't that beautiful?
That's mine.
That's yours?
Yep.
That's beautiful. And
62.
62, yeah. Well,
now there's always a story with a car, right?
of course, yeah, let's hear
I
it.
bought it in 74.
Okay.
First car I ever bought.
Okay. Do you mind if I get you on video?
No, that's fine.
We're live. We're live.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, we're YouTube live.
The guy wanted 75 bucks
Man
and he
that
took
lived right
60.
here in Berkeley
Get
for
out.
many years. I don't
Are you
think
kidding
he
me?
needs much of
And was it running then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It had a busted motor mount, so it had a leaky pan.
Okay.
But everything worked.
And
Air conditioning, power windows, the whole thing. And
really?
a power top, of course.
And did the power top work too?
Oh, yeah.
And how much have
I was
you?
a college kid, didn't have much money,
And how much have you put into it?
oh, probably 15 grand.
Well,
I've
over
had-
the years, yeah, yeah. So what year did you buy it?
1974.
74.
I was 19 years old, first car I bought.
This is the first car you bought, and you kept it all.
Well,
Yes.
they weren't making convertibles in 74 because of Nader and politics.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't make convertibles.
Because
The
of
whole
the
country.
danger, right?
Because of the flipping and danger,
Right,
yeah.
right,
So
yeah.
all his kids thought,
Well, and that's
Buy a
when they
convertible.
stopped the suicide doors also.
exactly.
Right, yeah.
Same kind of thinking.
Yeah.
But they went back making convertibles now.
Duluth yesterday.
Is that? I better
Oh,
go.
I want to listen to that.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Thanks for talking with
Hold a
me.
candle to what we've got here today. What a crowd, great turnout. We appreciate all of you. But like he said, I'm Paul Etke. I'm Senator of District 2, which happens to cover the area that we're standing in. So thank you for that. But the flyer that all got us here, that we all saw that brought us here today, it was about the Constitution. When I looked at the flyer, it highlighted some very important topics. Taking back America, protecting our Constitution, protecting our Second Amendment, keeping America great, all under the Trump heading. Then the other side of the agenda, socialism, shutdowns, defunding police, supporting terrorism, rioting and looting, piloted by dictator Walz. And we noticed he lost his car here just a little bit ago.
This is a storyline of success versus failure. Let's look at both styles of leadership. Trump accomplishments. And as I was looking that up, and you run it up on your computer, it goes on for 6 or 7 pages, but I've taken and highlighted a few things here. Protecting our freedoms, creating jobs, fair trade, rebuilt our military, tax cuts and regulatory reform, led us to energy independence, appointed judges who will follow the Constitution as written, imagine that, border security and the wall, improve services for those that deserve it the most, our veterans, healthcare reforms, plus so much more. That is success. Governor Walz was for raising our taxes, taking away our guns, defunding our police, plus more. In addition, failing to protect the citizens of Minnesota while watching 1,500 buildings sustain damage due to the riot and looting this past May and June. That is failure. Governor Walz, it is way past time to end your peacetime emergency powers and let Minnesota get back to work. It has now been 169 days since the governor declared his peacetime emergency. The definition of emergency, an unforeseen combination of circumstances or the resulting state that calls for immediate action, an urgent need, assistance, or relief. Governor, the emergency is long past. It is time to work with all Minnesotans. Your executive orders are killing us and our businesses. Governor, prove to us that this is not all about politics. The Federal CARES Act and the Coronavirus Relief Fund money, which was billions of dollars, is completely controlled by your administration. How is it being used? Well, it's not all being used as it was intended for. Again, politics being played. Now the governor is sending out the mask police to crack down on our small businesses and citizens so everyone wears a mask. Wish he would crack down on rioters and looters with the same enthusiasm. This all follows the liberals' game plan to move us towards socialism, taking away our freedoms, destroying our constitutional rights, and also turning us into a second California, aka Walzifornia. Have you heard of the governor's initiative called the Green New Deal? The liberals' playbook, free education, free health care, and defunding the police. How is that working out? We hear President Trump assign nicknames to all of his opponents. I think I hear and see that happening to Governor Walz. Nicknames I have heard that are directed at the governor: Taxing Timmy, Dictator Walz, we see on the side of the car, Great Bloviating Carnival Barker, and so many more. Some of the ongoing things that show a clear difference in leadership between our president and our governor. Our president overwhelmingly supports the military. Our governor referred to our National Guard members as 19-year-old cooks. I guess that makes Governor Walz the head chef and not the commander-in-chief. Our president supports the Second Amendment. Our governor was for gun control. Our president supports pipelines. Our governor filed another appeal to hold up the Line 3 pipeline replacement project. The liberal socialist agenda must be stopped. At the recent Democrat National Convention, they removed "under God" as they recited the Pledge of Allegiance at least twice. And I think you will agree that the only time we take a knee is before God, but we stand for our flag and our national anthem. I will add in one more concern for all of us as Minnesotans, and that is Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison. The following was written in the Federalist.com page. The former Democrat National Committee Vice Chairman and current Minnesota Attorney General said he does not want police officers to respond to rape calls. This is the party and the agenda of Governor Walz and Joe Biden. Think about that for a minute. This is the most important election in our country's history. You are voting to save our freedoms, save our Constitution, and save our Second Amendment from a socialistic agenda that will destroy our great nation. 12 days ago at the Trump rally in Mankato, we had the backdrop of Air Force One. Today, as we have the backdrop of rocks and cows, the pine trees, and a lot of great patriots, it's a wonderful setting. I want to thank you for the privilege of serving this Senate district in St. Paul. It is a privilege that I do not take for granted. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of this great event. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Udke. It's awesome. I got some more numbers for you. Hey, anybody want a door prize? I didn't hear you. All right, got some numbers here. Dig out your tickets. Number 3927. 3927. Number 4192. 4192. Number 4220. 4220. Number 4260. 4260. And number 3845. 3845. If I called your number, come on up to the stage. Get your gift. Okay, I got a special guest coming up here. Unannounced, don't. I've known about it for almost 20 minutes. It's not even a surprise anymore. A young lady that came all the way to the United States from Brazil just recently got her U.S. citizenship. Welcome to the United States officially. She wants to tell you her story.
Hey, my name is Carol Hexam, and you cannot be an American without loving your flag and loving your country. And I tell you, I love our flag and I love our country, and I respect this flag. I came here 15 years ago as a legal immigrant, and I became an American citizen last year. This is my husband, Merle Hexam. They told me about this an hour ago, so guys, bear with me. I'm so nervous, I'll cry, I don't know, but please be patient with me. I became American citizen a year ago, and that was one of the most memorable things in my life. I started to learn about America, how it was found. Well, being from Brazil, I mean, and all over the world, you have a different view of what the United States is. But mainstream media, I mean, you learn about America is a bad guy, and I mean, you guys watch the news here, so that's pretty much what we learned there. When I came here, especially in small town, and married to my husband Merle, being a Christian and surrounded with Christian friends and conservative friends, my view of who America is started to change. Especially when we homeschool our kids, when I started to learn about true American history, how it was founded in godly principles, how the pilgrims came over fleeing the tyranny, the British tyranny, how the Constitution was written, how the founding fathers, they prayed about the Constitution before writing it. And that document is one of the most best written documents in the world. You see the way how the American anthem, how it was written. Every time I tell the story to my kids about how the American anthem was written, when Francis Kopke, he woke up that morning and in the middle of the smoke, he saw that the flag was still flying. I mean, every time I cry, and my kids all the time, they say, Mom, please don't cry again. But it's hard not to be emotional when you know how America was founded. You see, living in a socialist country, you don't have freedom. The government tells you what to do, where to go, what to eat. Public health, it's not free. It's one of the worst. I mean, if you say you do not want to go to public health, I mean, they choose you by priority. I was never interested in politics until 2016 when President Trump became president. When I started seeing all the attack around surrounding him, I said, wow, I mean, why are they attacking somebody that wants to do good to the country? And I said, the things that they are defending, it seems like where I came from. Things really got like, yes, a confirmation that they want to transform this country into a communist country. When the COVID started, you were muzzled in your homes, prisoned in your homes. They tell you what to eat, what to drink, where to go, no schools, no church. I said, this is communism, what I fled from. So my dear patriot friends, I urge you, do not in November 3rd, you need to come out to vote. And I speak to the younger generation. Schools, they're trying to tell you that socialism is good. But me living in a socialist country, I tell you, you will lose all your freedom. What is happening here, you cannot do in a socialist country because you cannot speak freely, you cannot speak against the government. We live in the most freest country in the world. This is the United States of America. And it is the last frontier, that people they look up to. Many people, they want to come here. Why? Because it represents freedom. So if the government is telling you that you need to submit to the government, they want to control your life. When anybody tells you that they want to control your life, you're not free. And please, November 3rd, everybody come out to vote. Younger generation, you study your history, see where the country was founded, and you vote for freedom. And this might be our last election if you don't come out to vote for freedom. We are a free country. We were founded on godly principles, and don't let them take away that from you. Thank you.
Hey, he's trying to shut me up. Hey, give that beautiful woman another round of applause. Welcome to the United States of America. We're proud to have you.
Beautiful.
I have the whole thing for you.
Awesome. Sweet. Thank you.
You betcha.
Are you from Durham?
Yeah.
Oh, we're from Dent.
I thought I recognized you.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yep, you bet.
All right, so you guys all having a good time here at the Trump 2020 rally? No more bullshit. Right?
I'm sure there'll be some, but
A little.
significantly less. Significantly less, right? Oh my word. That was beautiful what she had to say. I don't know, I'm still... You might have to give me a second. I'm still trying to process all that, so... Welcome to our country. Thank you for the encouragement.
There.
There's a reason it's called
Oh,
right.
the people
right?
here.
Favorite patriot in the world.
say that I should trade up now that I got some jangle in my pocket. What they don't understand is it's the miles that make a man. I wouldn't trade that thing in for a rocket. They don't know it's my dad and me. We drove her out to Tennessee.
Quite the turnout, folks.
She's still here, now he's gone.
Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Otter Tail Channel. Be sure to share the video so everyone else can get live here. We're going to be, I understand there's a couple more speakers, so we're going to be at least hanging around till the other speakers get here.
Probably don't look like much to you. And some scratches in the wood, yeah, that's what makes it sound so good. To me, it's better than round good. See this here flat top guitars, had my back in $1 million, singing every country song. Surprise, roll.
It is a really wonderful community. I used to live about, well, probably about a half an hour from this community in Park Rapids, Minnesota, about 30 years ago. One of the prettiest areas in Minnesota in the first place, but also very, very close-knit community. Used to have t-shirts in Park Rapids that said, "What you see here may not excite you, but what you hear makes up for it." I'm going to see if I can figure out when the other speakers are coming. I'm sure I have plenty of battery left on both the gimbal and the phone, but I just want to make sure, so if it's going to be much longer, I want to get my batteries out and get them plugged in and make sure that everything lasts long enough. So let me see if I can figure out.
Me walking out, let me tell you something. I hold on. I hold on. Can you hear me, baby? I hold on. Yeah.
If I'm going to get to that point, I have other batteries.
All right. Okay.
Hey, we're glad you guys are all here today. Such great support. I got this little card given to me up here, so I'm going to read what it says. It says, "The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left. God." Ecclesiastes 10:2. So, but everybody make some more noise for Trump 2020 and for Kenny and everybody that has helped put on this amazing event today. All right. We have Matt Grosso for House. He's going to speak a little bit for us. So give it up for Matt.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's a beautiful day out here, and it's great to see everybody out here, and it's a great day to be an American, isn't it? It's a great day to see all these patriots out here gathered together in one nation under God. And if you all just take a deep breath right now, what is that you smell? Exactly. You smell freedom. Are you sick of the taste of tyranny being jammed down your throat? So am I. We spent the past session fighting down in St. Paul to try to protect your rights, try to protect your constitutional freedoms. And that is something that the socialist Democrats are trying to take away from you. They're fighting hand and fist. They're pulling all the stops. There are no rules. The only rule in a fight is that you win. And we're going to win. It's about time we get to enjoy some of this weather instead of being cooped up inside by Governor Walz, well, Dictator Walz, executive orders. He's taken these powers and he's abusing the powers that he's been given to try to run a dictatorship and to try to implement his socialist agenda. But we keep fighting. We keep coming back with resolution after resolution, trying to take that away from him. But the Democrats are showing, in the House especially, that they do not want to give up this unilateral control. They are fighting tooth and nail to try to hold on to their last-ditch effort to try to stop and try to infringe upon our freedoms. President Trump stands in their way. People like Senator Aakre, myself, and Representative Green, and a few of the other speakers, Michelle Fishbach and Jason Lewis, we're wanting to get into the fight and stay in the fight for your freedoms. So many of these politicians nowadays, they're politicians. A lot of them are career politicians. This is my second term, and it didn't take me long to learn the BS that goes on there. When they tell me that I can't present a bill, or they stop a bill that I'm presenting to try to hold child pornographers more accountable, there's something wrong there. And that's just some of the legislation we're trying to push forward. You know, thanks to Governor Walz, our state is going into a billions of dollar deficit. We had a projected $1.5 billion surplus, which says we're taxing people too much. And we were working on ways to try to get that back, get that into infrastructure, get back to the people who have paid their taxes, busted their backs at their jobs. Their answer to this was to try to implement $12 billion in taxes on you, which we stopped, and a 20 cent or a 70% increase in the gas tax, which we were able to stop as well. Their answer is not letting people keep more at home, but their answer is to take more from you. Their answer is bigger government, more control of the government, infringing on more of your freedoms. And we're going to stand and we're going to fight right to the very end to protect our freedoms. And that's just some of the financial part of it. We're supposed to be good stewards of the funds, of the taxes that you pay. That's our job. But their answer to it is to keep spending. Even while we're billions of dollars in deficit, they want to keep spending. They want to keep spending. They want to keep spending. And I have a question. Where are they getting the money to push these state sweep teams out to spy on businesses, the mom and pop restaurants, the mom and pop bars, all of those places? Where's that money coming from? Oh wait, it's not theirs. They're spending our money. They're pushing you further into debt, pushing our children further into debt. That's got to stop. But that doesn't even include Democrats are attacking and calling for the defunding of our police. Where does that make any sense to anyone? How's it working out for Minneapolis? Not very good. Not very well. Homicide is up over 104% as compared to this time last year. 104%. That's just homicide. Those aren't just made up numbers. I called their homicide department and asked, how's it going? And they, not very well. How long is it going to take them? How long is it going to take them to, well, stop looking at things through Governor Walz's viewpoint? We've seen all those billboards around, haven't we? Remove your head from that certain point of contact so you can see things clearly. Democrats continue putting hurdle after hurdle after hurdle in front of a $2.6 billion private investment that will help our economy immediately in preventing Line 3. Preventing jobs for all of our tradespeople and all of our laborers. It's just mind-boggling. And Governor Walz continues to lie. He's lied from the start when it comes to Line 3. And he continues to lie. He says he's for it, but he keeps delaying it. The job's delayed, our job's denied. Democrats keep putting hurdles and Democrats have a constant repeated attacks on our constitutional freedoms, our First and our Second Amendment rights especially. They keep coming after your guns. Why do they keep coming after your guns? Because if you control the food, if you control the medical, you take their guns, you can control the people. Do not give them up. I will not give them up. They keep the churches silent. They keep trying to shut down churches. You can pack people into Walmart and Target, but by God, you can only have so many at church, and don't sing. Don't you dare sing. That's infringing upon our First Amendment right, our freedom of religion. We will not stop worshiping and praying to our God. If they take God out of everything, and they're trying hard, they take hope away from people. They take hope away from people. And then, those people who have lost hope, they turn to the God of government. That's what the Democrats, socialists want. They want people to worship the God of government. Exactly. These people in the Democrat Socialist Party, this is the people that keep preaching to you, we need to take care of the most vulnerable. That is coming from a platform that stands on 60 million plus murdered babies. That is the platform that is telling you and I we need to take care of the most vulnerable. And how are they doing that? They're putting the sick back into the nursing homes, the most vulnerable. 80% of our COVID deaths are from long-term care facilities. And they tell us we need to take care of the most vulnerable. And they look at us and try to shame us because we're not wearing a mask. Well, excuse me, but that's pretty rich coming from the party that stands on top of 60 million murdered babies and now working on the elderly. That's got to stop. They have one set of rules for their friends and a whole different set of rules for those trying to make a living, trying to keep their businesses alive. We can go to protests, we can burn down businesses and there's no repercussions. But you try to go to work, you try to keep your business alive, you get threatened with thousands of dollars of fines and a criminal record. They're trying to turn good, law-abiding citizens into criminals and leaving the criminals alone. They leave the rioters, the looters, the shooters, the rapists alone, and they come after you. They try to make you into criminals. That's exactly right. We must stop the madness. And we can only do that by defeating the Democrat Socialists, all of them. At every level. Everybody's got to get out and vote. Everybody's got to support our president. Everybody's got to keep working to turn this state around. It's got to turn around. We've got to get our values back in order, back in place. God bless you all. God bless President Trump. And God bless the USA.
Good afternoon, Patriots of Minnesota. I just got told that I have to follow these last three speakers, and I can't do that, so I'm not even going to try. But I would like to thank you all for coming here. I want to thank Bucky and Kenny and Everett, and mostly I want to thank you for the short time this came about. The turnout here is fantastic. I can't tell you how impressed I am. You know, we grew up in Minnesota, and it's a place where we grew up working. And I said, when I hear the people these days talk about how hard it is, and I know that when I was growing up, I was working when I was 14. I was driving my own car because I had to, because that's what we needed to do to survive. And my parents didn't have the money to buy my clothes. But if I would have went to school and complained about that, I'd have probably got the crap kicked out of me because everybody else was doing it too. So when I look out here, and I tell you that when growing up, we had 15 milk cows. I milked them by hand. And then when we were done milking cows, we used to go pick rocks. So I had some nice cows and I had some nice rocks, but I haven't seen anything like what's out here today. Thank you guys for coming. You've heard some pretty good speeches today. I can't tell you how inspired I was by a young lady who is now a citizen and can come here and tell us what it's like in the countries that the Democrat wants to turn us into. And I can tell you from looking at the people out here and from knocking doors, the people in northern Minnesota are not ready for that. And if they're looking for a fight, they're going to get it. I always tell folks as Republicans, we don't want to go out and impose our position on anybody else. We're free. We have rights that are ordained us by God, unalienable rights ordained us by God. And if they're ordained by God, no man can take them away. And that's why you see the Democrats coming so hard after God. They won't mention God. Even Joe Biden, when he gave his speech, he fumbled over the words so he wouldn't have to say Creator. That's my opinion, anyway. But we believe in God. And if God gave us rights, no man can take them away. But there's a time in our lives, just like the time in the lives when our forefathers set foot on, or decided to break away from England and said, we're going to be free. And the same battles are going on today. It's just that it seems like the socialists have taken a pretty good hold here in Minnesota. But it's not too late. Not through prayer and action. And as we move forward closer to this election, we need you guys on the ground. Because I can tell you, they've stifled us in St. Paul. And they've tried to block your voice in St. Paul. But you're showing them here today that you will not be silenced and your voice will be heard. Thank you for that. So I'm gonna cut my speech short because thankfully for me, my predecessor said, I think that a lot of things that need to be said, and I'm not gonna bore you when you got music waiting for you here today. But if you're tired of this, like I am, then we need you on the ground. We need you with us. So thank you for being here, and thank you for showing us that you're willing to do this for your country, for your God, and for your children. Because I'll tell you right now, as a man who's 60 years old, I could probably do without going and putting up with the nonsense in St. Paul, but I got 15 grandkids and I got 6 kids. Then I'm not going to leave them less than what somebody left me. So thank you today.
I have no idea how many speakers we have left here today. I'm going to
I
find
think all
out.
the good speakers have spoke, so we're just going to stick to singing. But it's nice to see everybody out here. It's just beautiful. There's no other word for it.
Helps me to bring along more of these videos to you. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here.